Welcome everyone. This is a membership overview. So if you've gotten your oils and you want to learn how to use them, this is your guide, and this is your guide to your back office and describing the LRP, which is the smartest way to order monthly and save money. Now, if you're watching this and it's been less than 3 months since you've had your account, then this is absolutely for you. You're not allowed to start building or sharing until you've really used these oils and you've integrated them into your body and your cells for at least 3 months. If it's been more than 3 months or even 6 months, and especially a year, if you're watching this video and you're wanting to build, now if you're wanting to build to like executive or elite and stay there and just get your oils for free, then excellent, keep showing up and watching videos. And if you think you want to get to Premier one day, Silver one day, and so forth, just plant in your head that know that every time I'm doing this, I'm recording this and putting it on YouTube, and it's serving me to build out and create residual systems for my team. And if you're wanting to do that, then you should start to think about an hour in your week where you can start to teach this to your team. Even if you have one person or 3 people or certainly 12 or 20 people, you can just start to review this because we learned so much from going over this. So that's my little tidbit. Now, I'm going to share my screen and show you where you can find this live guide. So I'll go to doTERRA.com. And I'm in the US, but let's say you're in Canada. You can certainly change region here. Let's see if it's responsive or it's being a bit slow. Usually I click this and it changes region. Waiting, select your region. Here we go, it's just a little slow. And you can go to Canada English or Canada French. So if you're in French Canada, just click French. We're in English Canada. It's the same as the US English. So now I'm in English Canada. Go to Our Advocates, and I go to Empowered Success. This is where you find everything, where you find the Live Guide, the Build Guide, the Launch Guide, and they're beautiful, and I love them. And if you're joining sort of, if you're starting to build 2018 or later, you have no idea how lucky you are. We had nothing like this back when I was starting to build a team. So my internet's just been a little bit slow. Our Advocates, Empowered Success. Here we go. You can practice saying your mantras or taking deep breaths when the internet is slow. And now here, this is what we're gonna use the Live Guide today. I've already downloaded it because judging by how slow the internet is, it would take really long to download this full color, 20-page, beautiful Live Guide. So I have it already saved in my doTERRA training. Then, as you can see, I could be more organized, but do your best. And then here's the Live Guide. This is what you want to do once you've received your oils. And if you've enrolled someone, this is your next step with them, because this is really going to show them that there's so much more to doTERRA than the 10 oils that they started with. And this is really going to show them how to support their overall health and their lifestyle and make a real change. So we start here. Congratulations. Your choice to engage in holistic, self-directed healthcare offers new possibilities to live empowered in your daily life. doTERRA means gift of the earth, and I truly feel like it's a gift of the earth in my life. And this is where you learn that these oils can actually support 80% of your health goals. I'm using them all the time. I just washed all my kale in lemon and On Guard. I'm diffusing my little petal diffuser here. I don't know if I can pick it up to the screen, but here it is, just below my standing desk. Melissa and black pepper today is what I'm diffusing, and I love it. So here you have your ladder of how you take care of your health. And right here at the bottom, the foundation is eating right. And at the foundation of eating right is your lifelong vitality pack. You may be on this already. You may just be hearing about it for the first time. It is your complete supplements. Before, I was sort of the anti-supplement girl. I didn't even believe that they helped. As I got into this health-oriented community, I met lots of people who were into supplements. They were getting their calcium here and their vitamin D there, and they were going all over the place and buying tons of bottles. This 3-pack here puts it all together. I've had a naturopath look at the ingredients, and she loves them. Without getting too scientific or taking too much time, basically, it decreases inflammation, increases energy. In the omega, there is a vegan option, which I take. So the omega oils come from flaxseed and hemp instead of marine and land. You can pair them with the digestive enzyme, the Terrazyme I'm taking every day now, and the PB Assist, which is a fantastic probiotic. Next, you have your exercise. You soothe your muscles with Deep Blue Rub. Since I've been boxing the last almost 2 months now, I'm very sore, and Deep Blue really supports me. Balance is an amazing grounding oil. It's already in fractionated coconut oil. You can put it right on your skin, put it in the bath. Lemon, like I said, you can cleanse the air with it, clean your vegetables, clean your home. And frankincense and On Guard. Hopefully you know about these oils already, but if you don't, frankincense is, when in doubt, use frankincense. It's the oil to support your cellular function. Should always be taking it every day. And On Guard is to protect your immune system. So here you go. First rung of the ladder, eating right. The lifelong vitality pack that I went over. The PB Assist, it's a probiotic that I love. I do 1 month on, 1 month off to strengthen my gut flora. And these are the chewables, and I've not tried them, but word on the street is that they don't taste great, which is the honest truth from Elena, and they're working on them to make them taste better, which I'm sure they will, because doTERRA always will refine and improve. Here's some fantastic smoothies. Come back and take a look at these, but note cinnamon in your oatmeal is delicious. Mocktails, grapefruit and cassia, delicious. For exercise, the Slim and Sassy Metabolic Blend is delicious in your water. I love it. Grapefruit and cinnamon. The V-Shake, or the Slim and Sassy shake, I'm taking every single day. Because after I work out, I make my smoothie, I go work out, I take my smoothie, I feel great. I've recently started the intermittent fasting, so I'm taking my first meal at 11 a.m. after I box. And the morning before that, I'm doing a sort of bulletproof matcha using doTERRA's fractionated coconut oil, and I'm feeling so clear, feeling so good. The gum is amazing. I haven't tried it yet, but it will definitely be on my May LRP. Everyone says it's so good. And here are some awesome guidelines for eating well to keep you energized and feeling good in your body. The Deep Blue Rub also comes in an oil. Of course, most of us know that, but if you don't, it's fantastic for joint pain. The Mito 2 Max helps increase your energy. I already feel very energetic and I'm sleeping well, so I haven't tried it yet. And when I was on the road a few months ago, I could have used it. So I'm going to get some and store it for the next time I do a little stint of travel. The Deep Blue Complex, I've heard that it has really helped with joint pain when taken internally. I'll be giving some to my mom for sure. This is the Trim Shake I told you about, and Breathe. I'll be teaching a class tonight, and we're going to start by rubbing Breathe all over your chest. Not only does it open your airways, but this weekend at a conference, a woman was sharing how her son had a weak immune system, and by age 6, he had gotten clinical pneumonia over 30 times, where he had to go to the hospital and get a series of antibiotics and steroid shots. And when they started using Breathe, he was able to get off the antibiotics. A really inspiring story. The next rung on the ladder is managing stress. Lavender's in my diffuser every night. Serenity is lavender plus vetiver plus other oils. It is that next level. It's really effective. I don't love the smell, but it certainly relaxes me. You can take the capsules internally. I've been told by my friends who needed trouble sleeping that they're very effective. They're just oils. They're not sleeping pills. Wild orange and vetiver together, so good for hormones, so grounding. And for breathing at night, breathe, we spoke about the breathe stick you can rub right on your chest. And the Lumo diffuser is so gorgeous. It's not very big. It's like this big. And it has a setting where for 10 hours it goes on for 5 minutes and off for 5 minutes. So it's so nice to keep you going all night. Emotional balance. I could talk for an hour about these oils. They really work. At first I questioned, but the more that I've delved into how the oils will impact our frontal cortex and the olfactory center, they really work. So this wheel's nice to show you that Motivate is a mixture of mint and citrus. Cheer is a mixture of citrus and clove. Passion, or spices, I should say. Passion is spices, herbs, and grasses. Forgive, which I adore, herbs and grasses and trees. Console is trees and floral. And peace is floral and mints. My favorite, to be honest, are the peace, motivate, cheer, and forgive. I adore those, but I have all of them. Reduce toxic load. We've talked about Terrazyme, digestive enzymes. Lemon to cleanse the air and to drink. Zendocrine is a mixture of oils. I believe it is mostly cilantro. I forget which other ones, but a really good detoxifying blend in the soft gels. And GX Assist, I thought it was something so complicated. It's simply oregano, peppermint, and lemon. And earlier this week, I thought I was getting sick, and I was just popping 1 to 3 soft gels a day of the GX Assist, and it totally saved me. I'm feeling great. DDR Prime, it's one that I'm not on yet. It will be on my May LRP. You'll learn what that is if you don't know. Elena swears by it for energy, again, when you're traveling. It's cellular support. Really good. I love the toothpaste. It's so delicious. I'm back on Virage. I took a break. I don't even know why now. And it's so amazing. It's a toner, a cleanser, a serum, and a moisturizer. And they're so clean, so high quality. And the whole thing comes into under $100. It's really awesome. I've been on the shampoo conditioner for years. Here's a little bathroom freshener recipe. I use the laundry detergent. I've been making my cleaner concentrate, but if you're not into making, you can certainly get it. I've gotten it in the past and was really happy with it. And the foaming hand soap, I just love the smell. And here's a wonderful recipe for glass cleaner. 1.5 cups white vinegar, 1/2 cup of water, and 8 drops lemon. Some amazing oils for informed self-care. Past tense is initially made for headaches, and I'll use it on joint pain. I'll use it just when I need to get focused. I love it. Note that it's not diluted, so I'll actually pour out half into a 5 milliliter bottle, an empty one, or if it has a little bit of a residue of like a peppermint or something that would go nicely with it. I don't worry about cleaning it out too much. And then I'll fill the rest of the past tense up with fractionated coconut oil, and I find then if I can use it, it's way too strong for me otherwise. Correct X, it's better than Polysporin. It's better than anything I've used for my skin. So if I ever have a skin irritation, it's a mixture of frankincense, tea tree oil, the best oils for skin. And there's no petroleum in it, but it is in a sort of jelly format. And I'll rub it on skin imperfections. And Elena even said that you can rub it on the inside of your nostrils, again, for travel, because of course, frankincense and tea tree, which is melaleuca, same oil, different names, they're very antibacterial. The beadlets are so fun. You take one in your mouth, you feel wonderful. It's like a little caviar, break it between your teeth, and it's 1/4 of a drop. And lavender, we know. And if you haven't smelled doTERRA's lavender, smell it again. It's so good. If you want to carry your oils around with you, the 8-vial keychain is wonderful. Put your faves in there. Then they go through which oils support which system. The endocrine system, very supported by frankincense, as well as On Guard and rosemary. The limbic system, so think emotions, stress, balance, serenity, peppermint, frankincense, rose touch will help. Respiratory, breathe, also peppermint, eucalyptus, cardamom. This is so useful because if for whatever reason you don't love the smell of breathe, you know that you can just grab a peppermint or you can grab a eucalyptus. Immune function, lifelong vitality pack for sure, keeping your energy and your immune system humming. On Guard, lemon, tea tree oil. Any urinary issues, zendocrine, geranium, the soft gels, lemon. Muscular and skeletal, the deep blue. Also Aroma Touch, which I adore. I even diffuse Aroma Touch. It's a little bit of mint, grapefruit, all the oils that are great for your circulation. Deep blue rub, Siberian fir. Then over here, skin and hair, Immortelle. My friend just told me how she's rolling Immortelle on her husband's wrinkles. And he used to resist that, and now he really, really likes it. And we know it's because in Immortelle you have frankincense, you have rose, you have oils that just make you feel so good, so the body is wanting it. Virage, as I said. For your nervous system, DDR Prime, the frankincense, which I'm taking daily, the XE Omega, which I'm taking daily, basil and copaiba I've started taking daily because the basil just tastes so good in my water, and copaiba just a drop under my tongue. If you haven't watched the copaiba sourcing video, it's so good. Watch it. For circulatory system, peppermint, ylang ylang. Digestion is the Digest Zen blend. So good for also anxiety. Try it. Rub it on your tummy and chest. Has fennel, caraway seed. It's so good. And tea tree oil for reproductive, so fertility issues. Tea tree, clary calm, the phytoestrogen complex, rosemary. So if you want to make a customized wellness plan, you think of the first 3 rungs of the ladder. So first, take care of your foundational nutrition with the Lifelong Vitality Pack, some greens, the Trim Shake. Next, support yourself to exercise with some Deep Blue. Grab some peppermint or some breathe. You'll be ready to go. Add Deep Blue when your muscles are sore. Replenish with the shake after. It saves me. I started working out a lot more these last 2 months. I was getting tired, and then I said, put 2 scoops in my smoothie, and after I feel good. And for your rest, diffuse lavender, serenity. Use all the emotional blends, or you can even diffuse. So the emotional touch blends, you can roll on. I always have them close by, or you can diffuse them. And then the 4th and 5th rungs of the ladder is reduce your toxic load. So stop buying all those synthetic, horrible cleaning products and replace them with making your own with lemon or tangerine or the cleaner concentrate. Don't buy the synthetic skincare. Get clean skincare. And then informed self-care. So ask yourself, what is it that I'm needing? Am I needing hormonal support? I'll use Clary Calm. If I want to ward off getting sick, TerraShield is actually a bug spray they make. So then you can actually bring to mind some health priorities. So Harsimrit, how about I ask you as an example? And then for those of you watching this into the future, ask for yourself. And if you're starting to build, if you're going to go through this with somebody, then ask them what their goals are. So go ahead, Harsimrit.
So my top priorities for health, energy,
Yeah.
Um, and monthly, I have a heavy period.
Yeah.
And so I become anemic really quickly. And so all of the symptoms that go along with that.
Yes.
Um, what else? And let's see.
I'm going to look up anemia. I don't actually know. You're my first. See, I love
Yeah.
asking these because there's always new things that come up. I mean, iron
Hmm.
is the first one that comes to
Yeah.
mind, of course. I don't know.
Sure. Right. And I'm, vegan, so I don't, there are
Yeah.
many sources that some people say I need.
Right.
But let's see. So the third, I guess, would be perimenopausal. I'm in that
Yeah.
place of perimenopause. So emotionally, sure, I have the
Yes.
swings, and so yeah, so balancing. Yeah. So those would be the three, I think.
Awesome. So based on, what you know and what we've looked at, what do you think would be good for each three? And I can help fill in the gaps too. I have some in my mind. For energy, what do
Yeah.
you think?
Hmm. Yeah, I was Mito to Max. I know that that's one I have not tried yet. And let's see, um, more of the citrus during the day,
Yeah.
um, more the citrus blends.
Hmm.
Let's see, and that's all I can really think of
Are you on
at the
lifelong
moment.
vitality pack?
DDR Prime, I've started using that. No, I have a lot of, and this might be helpful. I'm on a lot of herbs from my herbal
Right.
person, and so I don't actually. I haven't yet, um, and yeah. So I'd be curious to see, what I'm sure they would all be great, but would love to see what would be optimal for me. And I think there's some digestive issues that I know that would relate to energy too. So Terrazome, I just got that and just
Oh, great.
started using that. Um,
Yeah,
yeah.
so certainly you can make some notes, but the vegan lifelong vitality pack, I would suggest trying it for a
Hmm.
month, and they even give you a 30-day money back guarantee if it doesn't, you don't like it. See how your energy
Oh,
is with that.
hmm.
It's really made a difference for me. For perimenopause, I know
Yeah.
that Elena's talking about phytoestrogen, is loving that, and Claricom and the emotional blends. Go with the ones that speak to you.
Hmm.
And then, of course, well, for anemia, I mean, that's going to be iron. I've had that in the past before, and finding creative ways as a vegan to get the iron. I'm not vegan all the time. Truth be told, I twice a year I'll have some red meat.
Hmm.
I try to follow what feels good for me, but
Hmm. Yeah.
there's definitely ways to do it from plant.
Yeah. Hmm. I've looked into some of the oils and as they relate to Chinese medicine, which is a lot of what my herbalist goes by, and rosemary is a
Okay.
liver,
Oh
directly
yeah.
kind of a liver. So I use that a lot. And one of the symptoms that I get because of the anemia is migraines, and rosemary seems to help me the
Wonderful.
best. So yeah, so I found that link so far that seems to help.
Oh, that's
And
great. That's good news.
yeah, and I've looked up excessive bleeding too,
Yeah.
and helichrysum is
Yes.
is good for that too.
Oh, amazing. Have you
So
tried it?
learning a lot.
Yeah.
I just got it, so I've put
Oh,
it on
good.
like 3 times in
Great.
process right now.
Yes,
So
good. So we'll learn.
yeah,
So based on that,
yeah.
you can plan out your LRP because as we know, the loyalty rewards program is the smartest way to order because you actually get the most back in points. And I'll explain that as we go forward. So you don't need to get everything all at once. You can spread it over the next few months. If you wanted a quick glance at the benefits, this is a great page for you. Gives you a few notes on each oil. And just so you know, when you get the Lifelong Vitality Pack and you add up to 3 of any of these ones below, you get them at a reduced price. And it's a good like 15 to 17, even 29 or yeah, 29, $39 off. So it's a really good deal. So you get the LLV, then you add one of these below. So loyalty rewards program. This is the most important part because this is how you save the most money. So let's just go through them. How do I create my LRP order? You log in and you'll create new LRP order. You can cancel it by emailing service@doTERRA, or you can call customer support. The phone number is at the end, but it's 1-800-411-8151. If you cancel it, you'll lose your points. You'll go back to 10%. I'll explain what that means. What if I want to return product? If opened or used, doTERRA refunds 90% of the purchase price and 100% full refund for anything unopened within 30 days. You can have more than one LRP order. I personally will find it a little bit confusing, so I try to just keep one per month. I'll show you. You can redeem your product points when you're at checkout, and you'll get all of your points reimbursed as long as you order online. So this is what you want to pay attention to. 1 PV is like $1 American. So if you want to just maintain your LRP rewards points, you make an order that is between 1 and 49 PV. If you want to go up in percentage every 3 months, you order 50 PV or more. If you want to qualify to receive income and build a doTERRA business, you'll want to do 100 PV or more. And if you want the free product of the month, you'll want to do 125 PV, which is like 125 US dollars per month. Getting the percentage back in points looks like this. So if you're doing 50 per month, you're already getting the 25% wholesale because you made an account. The first 1 to 3 months, you're getting 10% back. The next 4 to 6 months, you're getting 15% back. Months 7 to 9, 20%. Months 10 to 12, 25%. And then after 12 months, 30%. After 1 year, you're getting 55% off your retail price. That's what that means. It really adds up. You get a lot. So that means if you do a 100 PV order, which is like a $100 order, the next month in your back office, you'll have 30 PV, which is like $30 that you can use however you want. You'll even have an extra 6 PV because the shipping that was $6, you get that back in PV. So $36 on every $100 you buy. It's really good. So make sure you use your oils effectively. Put them around your house so that you can use them easily. I have them in my bathroom, in my bedroom, in my kitchen, in my living room. Use them safely. Everything is here for you. And know that you can keep learning more. The Empowered Life series, doTERRA.com/US/English or just EN/empowered-life-series. There's so much info for you there. I don't love the Daily Drop, I'll be honest. I use the Modern Essentials. I love the magazines. Here's where you can call, US and Canada, 1-800-411-8151. And if you think you want to start sharing, we'll do this next week, or when the time is right, we'll go over the share guide. So I'll stop the share. Are there any questions about the Live Guide regarding living it yourself or teaching someone else to live it? No? Okay. So, yeah? Why don't you ask? Here, I'll unmute you. Yes. Oh. I can't unmute you, it seems. Can you unmute yourself? There you go.
Yeah, I just did. Yeah, I think I just did. Yeah. When is you said 3 months, but when is the most appropriate time for someone who's not necessarily going to be sharing, or at least you don't know that at that time? What's the most optimal time to be doing this? For a new wholesale customer?
Yeah, this is for customers. So this isn't if you're sharing. or I mean, you will use this if you want to share, but this is for all your new customers. This is for them to understand the LRP, and it's for them to understand
Mm-hmm.
the wellness ladder and how the oils can fit into each area of their life, the eating right, the exercise, the managed stress. So when do
So
you
the time frame of, you're saying right after they get the oils.
exactly? So usually if I have someone enroll, like you enrolled someone last week,
Okay.
so around now or
And
next,
this week too.
and this
Yeah.
week, oh my gosh, congratulations.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
so
Yeah. Thanks.
so once they've gotten their oils,
Oh, okay.
so now is the time
Yeah.
to do this for them.
Okay.
Because then
Great. And
they
what if,
yeah.
well, for people who I have not done this for, who I have not followed up on, who I think would really like this. So anytime, I guess, is appropriate, but
Exactly. We talked
optimally,
about this.
I'm just thinking of people who already have I've done that with.
Yeah, say just go
Okay.
back and say, hey, there's this new live guide. It's so useful. It's so beautiful. It has fantastic recipes. It makes everything so clear. I'd love to take half an hour and teach it to you.
Great. Yeah.
It will empower them. You know, how great was this the presentation? It
Mhm.
gives so much. Makes it so simple.
Yeah. Yep.
And your new enrollments,
Fantastic.
tell them, you know, the next 3 months is just for them to use the oils. Even if they want to build, they are not allowed to build. They need to use these oils for 3 months and have authentic, real life-changing experiences with them and really use the oils. And then in 3 months from now, if they want to build, then we can do the share guide and the build guide, which together we'll be doing over the next few weeks.
Hmm. And I'm curious, Jen, but I'm thinking of the two that I enrolled most recently. They both expressed being kind of overwhelmed and being like, during the class being like, I know myself and I will like jump in and get too much and not use any of it. So I think for both of them, they like, what can I do in between? Like, how can I help them other than putting the oils on them? What's another way or an additional way to help them to get it straight? For one, I'm thinking of just writing everything down for her because she's like, okay, I need to know what to do when, kind of thing.
Yes, you know, you're a coach. So just as you would coach anyone learning to meditate, coach them in their oils
Yeah.
and make it very simple. Say you're going to take your lemon and you're going to put it in your kitchen. And every time you do the dishes, you're going to drop a drop there. And
Okay.
you're going to take your lavender and you're going to put it by your bed. And every time you go to bed, you're going to put a drop there. And just start with that, like those two habits. And we'll spend 1 week getting those two habits. And then the following week, you'll put some On Guard in your bathroom. And every time you floss your teeth, you're going to add a little On Guard to your floss. And you're going to start to feel the benefits there. And that's all you're going to
Okay.
do. Now you have 3 habits. And then bit by bit,
Right.
show up for them. And have them feel confident. Say, not on my watch. You're going to buy all these oils and not use them. I'm here. I'm going to help you. I'm going to make sure of that.
Okay. Nice. Yeah.
Together, we're going to make
Yeah.
sure and
Yeah.
let them know they're supported because they are supported.
Yeah.
Great question. I really like that.
Great.
Is there more? I think I'll stop the recording so this video is short for people. So thank you everyone for watching the Live Guide.